Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Going up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, UNC! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've...
all by himself down the middle. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense set for a first down play. From From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility. Make sure.
Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harvey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Burt. And he's running in the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense up.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this ball.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll heave it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. He'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll run for it on third and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevenson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on first down from the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He'll pitch it. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. And
and after the big gain, the ball's loose. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but That usually equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute it.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately short. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Afterburners coming. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The play-action fake. He caught it. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to add another.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Tar Heels are marching down the field.
29 Philly.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a grab and go for the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burt. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The option look. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now on the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Takes the easy completion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. On target to the left. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Gets it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point, and every second is precious. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized.